Hello everyone, it's Erikocha. How are you doing?
Today we want to talk about racing with this car. His name is Zentono. I'm pronouncing it right. Zentono. Yes, yes. Like in GTA 5 they usually rebrand cars. Like this, like a real car that they will now rebrand and name it another thing. It's manufactured like Pegasus and name is Zentono. It's very rare to see this driving like in the street. I stole this one from someone, of course. I didn't buy it. But I found that was actually the first time I even found it driving around, like someone driving it around, and I stole it from the person, and it was actually white and green. So I took it to the store, not store, motor vehicle repair, whatever they call it, and I upgraded it. So that's kind of like a bonus. But in GTA 5, like they have a base speed for the car. So if the base speed is poor, even if you upgrade it to the max, it will not be like as fast as something that the base speed was really fast. And the base speed of this one was really fast. Why I upgraded it was because of the aesthetics. Like I like the lime is black and with this kind of light in the this thing. What I'm driving to right now in the daylight is so that people look at it properly because I want to use it and race. So I show people that while racing with this car, at least in most, even in an average user specific, because I'm not actually a very good gamer in like GTA 5. This is not like a competitive game where you are competing to be the best or something, but you get what I'm trying to say. But with this car, like even for an average gamer, even if you start gaming before you reach the stage where you're going to race in this game, of course, with this car, it will be very, very difficult for you to lose the race. But I also want to check out the car because you people check out the car because I really like the car. It was my first time seeing it. It was right now that I just stole it. It's not my first time seeing it actually. I'm trying to say like in this playthrough that I'm actually using to record this one. This playthrough, this is the first time I'm actually playing it, and I've actually like went through the race, both of them actually. But I've actually finished the main missions. Though I'm not reached 100%, but I've actually finished. I've never actually even reached 100% in GTA 5 any time or any of the GTAs, and I've actually played all of them, apart from some of the side ones, of course. I've even played some of the side ones, but I've never actually reached 100% in any of the games. Now, since we have reached the destination, we just choose a random destination so that we can look at the car. This is already even getting dark, but we can now move to the. Of course, I will just skip to the race so that we can now use it and race so that you see the reason I'm trying to say that losing a race with this car is kind of like difficult. Well, you can say it's kind of if we enhance it, but if I give you a, can you enhance a truck in this game? I've never actually tested that. But if I give you a truck and you enhance it, are you going to start winning races with it? Obviously not. If you can, of course, I don't know whether you can. I've never tested it, and I don't see any reason why anyone would test that. What would you use an enhanced truck for exactly? To drive faster, or it to look better? People don't even like Trevor's main car because of how it looks and how he feels, everything about it. Imagine now someone stealing a truck. I find it difficult to see that someone like when playing we just steal a truck, if not just because they want to just steal, but if like they want to really drive, I cannot see any reason why someone will steal a truck unless they need it for a specific thing in the game. Now in this game, why are you racing with this car? Or as long as you have not reached end, don't follow the advice if you have reached end. If you have reached end, no matter how fast your car is, it will be very difficult for you to just maneuver everyone if like you are like 10 meters from the last checkpoint. But if you have not reached end, it's very easy for you to move around with this car once you don't let them get too far above in front of you, of course. But it's very easy for you to move around this car because anytime you do it, you just catch up with them. It's not that difficult. Obviously, you can lose this race actually multiple times. I actually lost this race multiple times. I'm not sure it's in this playthrough, but I've actually lost this race multiple times. Like the first time I played the game, they told me I would go and race. So I took the car I was using, which was not like a supercar or anything, it was just a normal car, and I went for the race and I failed it multiple times. I didn't want to like leave the race and go and look for another car, but I had no other choice but to do that because that became clear to me that it was not because I couldn't um win the race. Like I didn't have the skill to win the race. It was that my car wasn't fast enough to keep up with them. Once the race, I can't just say that I'm the one ahead of them, and I have not even maneuvered or done any like thing that will show you that I'm actually a skilled racer or something. Yeah, but I'm already ahead of them. Just so that my car is the one that have the advantage. That is that now they are above me, but you can see how fast it will take me to just get above them without even attempting to do so. I'll just surpass all of them immediately. But with the first car I used for the race, it was not because I wasn't skilled enough, it's because whenever the race starts, before I even get near to them, they're already far ahead of me. So there's nothing I could obviously do to keep up, even catch up to them, because their cars are like all the cars used for this race, at least the ones I could remember seeing were super cars. So keeping up with them with just a regular car is very difficult, even though the fact that they usually make NPCs driving at a rate slower than the max speed of the car that you yourself can attain. Because even if you are skilled in this game, attaining max speed is not impossible. Of course, you can just keep on pressing till pressing the drive lever till you reach maximum speed. The program did that you're going to be crashing into things and all this kind of stuff. And even doing races in this game, the road is not clear. Vehicles still move, there are still obstacles that you can hit, and once you hit them, another good thing about this guy is once you hit something, it doesn't slow you down, it slows you down because you can just get to pace in it. Like the acceleration is very, very quick. Unlike cars that where you hit something that you have to take a lot of time before you can accelerate it, and you just when you hit something, you usually know that they are now ahead of you or at least at the same place with you. So you need to catch up with them fast. Imagine when the time you're supposed to use that catch up with them, you're now using it to accelerate, which is another advantage of this car. It has fast acceleration and you can goof around while driving, and the sound is very, very awesome. And reversing is kind of is like very good. It's just like if you're just rotating, yeah, really the kind of car to do that stuff. I don't know what it is called, like that kind of stuff where you hold both front and back, and you don't hold both front and back. You didn't like it for doing that stuff, but you just park one side and you use the back car and start turning, like making a round circle with that. And see, I won the race. That kind of stuff. Using this kind of car to do it will be very nice. Remember the sound effects and all those kind of stuff. Obviously, I'm going to play this race again to show you that I'm going to win. I'm kind of cooking it up like that is 10, but it's not like I'm going to fake the winning or something. You people are going to know that even though I cooked it up, you can still see what's happening. It's just like it's very, very fast. Hey, if someone quickly say a video and download the video and you slow it down, will it just be the exact same thing that the person will have watched before they quicken it up? If that's the case, you can do that and know that I did cheat. Now that you have won the first race, we are obviously going, this is actually the second race. If you are coming from, if you are going like linearly, like from the first mission to the last mission, this is actually the second race you're going to play. If you have not unlocked it, but since I've played it before, I've unlocked both of them. But this is the second race. But I played this one first so that we can now play this, that the one that should have been the first race now as the second one. Now I'm going to play that one 2 times. So I can verify that no matter the circumstances, one thing in the race is that once the race starts and you already have an advantage, like you're already ahead of, it's just like when you're playing something like a game like Beach Volley, when I don't really like it when they put people ahead of you. Though if you start upgrading your car, you can just quickly like outmaneuver them and get above them. In fact, if you upgrade your car to the max settings that is allowable for every stage, you are obviously going to be ahead of, to an extent, of course. You know how games design programmers say that if they know they can go fast, they make the opponent fast. If they know you can't go fast, they slow down the opponent. Like how that thing, like when you're like that first mission where you're going to follow the map, if you slow down, he kind of slow down, kind of waiting for you to catch up. But once you see that you can race, it's actually even very difficult to actually go ahead of him. I've actually went ahead of him once, but it was just like with the face of my car. Like my entire car was not ahead of him. We are in the same place, but like half of my car was in front of his own car. But that was like actually one of, obviously a better driver could do more than that. But you know what I'm trying to say, like some cars here, some race say it's about how skilled you are. Like someone explained the fact that obviously knows how to use a controller or keyboard to drive and all this kind of stuff, and you that's playing it for years, it wouldn't really make a difference like in this kind of situation. It just matters, like what matters majorly is the speed of the car. Because as you have noticed now, I can play this race like half of the time without even hitting anything. Show you that the only thing you need skill for is actually avoiding obstacles. Obviously, the better skill will help the person. Like if you notice that whenever I want to turn, I slow down. A better driver wouldn't do that, which is the advantage you're going to have. But it wouldn't really even matter if they are doing that. If they had a car like half of my speed, it wouldn't matter what they are doing that. Even if I'm slowing down, even if I come to a halt before I turn and start afresh, if I'm twice the speed, it doesn't even matter if he doesn't slow down whenever I want to turn. If I'm already ahead of him, can't you see now that they are behind me? And that's what I'm trying to tell you, that if I were to have been driving a slow car, they wouldn't have been moving this quickly. Because you see, as fast as I'm moving, they are almost, once I hit something and stop, they'll catch up to me. It's just that they are always close. That's why I feel that I'm putting this car at like, I'm not trying to stop unless I want to turn or there's something I want to hit. And when I turn, it depends on how wide the road. If the road is very wide, I don't think no stop at all. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to tell you, that whenever whenever they are moving faster, they also move faster. If I'm moving slower, they also move slower. Though that's not like exceptional in this, kind of exceptional in this case, because in this case I know that even when I was moving much slower, they didn't even mind. They were just moving as fast as they could, not minding leaving me. Like there was a time that when they finished, it took me like a minute to catch up to them. Meaning that they weren't even waiting for me at all, because it didn't matter to them. But like so in most case scenario, that was what will happen. But I don't think that they usually go this fast. Like if you're using this local to drive. That's what I said about this one being the second race. I'm not actually sure about that. I don't know whether this is second, because this I have lap 1 and lap 2. I thought that the first race that he introduced you to do the one without laps, because the other one we didn't have laps. We give you without laps, and the second one we now improve on it and have 2 laps. But maybe but as I remember it, we met that guy that looks like Chinese that told us come and play the race somewhere close to this place. So I think that this should have been the first one. But I remember, yes, it should be the first one, because the reason why I was that slow was because I had 2 laps, so I had to go it twice. When I was still finishing my first lap, they were already almost finishing their second lap, which is what I was trying to tell people, that if you have a faster car, you have a great advantage in racing here. It's not like Need for Speed, where I don't even think that even in any racing situation that is majorly about skill, speed matters a lot, and the advantage that this car gives you in terms of speed is very, very relevant in making sure that almost it's impossible for you to fail. It's not impossible, of course, but I'm trying to say it's close to. I can see 4 races, and I won all of them without even putting much effort. I wasn't trying to avoid cars or do any quick maneuver or do any kind of that stuff. And don't mind the stuff I'm doing here. I just wanted to know maybe she will enter a car or something, but she's not doing that for some reason. But she was doing like for me right now. Oh, you cannot obviously see me doing that because I don't have your screen, but you know what I'm trying to say. She was like using her hand to show me that sign that she shows someone when you show whatever she's showing obviously. But let's just keep on moving and see what more we can do with this car. Obviously, I just love the car a lot. I love the design, I love the speed, I love the reversing mechanics, I love the sound. I've seen sound before, right? I love everything about the car, especially when I can just tweak it like to any color I want. And one color I like is chromium. Yeah, it's chromium, right? That one that usually the color changes depending on where you are. There are times where it looks black, there are times where it looks silverish, there are times where it looks just different colors, but it's usually just it reflects a lot. It reflects a lot. That's one thing about it. And this light and even the exhaust. Is it called exhaust pipe or just exhaust? But I put even wrong because I also keep saying that I've never even checked it on my own actually, but that's relevant to the point. But everything about this car is just good. If you want to race and you don't want to stress yourself, look for a car like this. Is not obviously I don't know the fastest car. I'm not gonna say this is not obviously the fastest car. I don't even know the fastest car in GT5. But at least I think I watched a video where I talk about the fastest car. I don't know whether he's correct, but at least from what I saw, I'm not sure this should be the fastest car. Especially when I achieved this by already. I think I didn't mean to hit the woman. That was kind of like a mistake. Shouldn't he be taking his wife to the hospital first? Or isn't that his wife? Maybe he wanted to get rid of her already, so I just did it for him. So clap for me. I'm actually sorry for her, but not sorry for both of them in case I was wrong about my decision, but just to feel it to be better. But the thing is that what was I talking about exactly? The thing is that the car is just nice, and I think even if it's not the fastest, it is one of the fastest. Like it should be in top 10. Like I'm not saying that after I've not tested many cars. Like I'm saying this is the first time I'm seeing this car in this playthrough. I've seen this car before, but at least in this playthrough, this is the first time I've seen the car. And I didn't actually even know that if you hit someone in a car before now, that the person that was sitting in the seat where hit the person was the person that was going to die first or die at that moment. But as you can see, I am done with him. But the thing is actually that even in this game, you don't have to actually even feel bad when you kill someone because they will just respawn. So that will be it for today's video, guys. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.